In this video we're going to look at the business reports within the application. So if you select reports from the main menu, and this brings up the standard report selection screen, and this top drop down box enables you to select the category of report that you wish to choose, and then the type of report is in the select report drop down. Below that there are a start date and an end date selection box, so you can select a date range in which to run your report. And then over on the right hand side we have our standard to screen or to printer buttons. So if we leave it set to screen and we look at a couple of the reports, we'll start with profit and loss. So if you leave that set to profit and loss and select go, this brings up the standard Windows printer selection dialog. So you select the printer you wish to print to. In our case we're going to print to the screen, but we're going to select our default A4 printer, and that then enables you, brings up the page setup margins dialog box. So if we just click OK, and that will bring up a screenshot of the actual report. And all the reports are formatted in a similar fashion, whether portrait or landscape, depending on the detail within the report. So the profit and loss report gives you a breakdown of the profit and loss by each transaction, as well as an overall value for a specific date range that you may have selected. So if we close that one and we go to select, so we have the top 40 products sold by quantity or net value, profit and margin, user totals, till totals, sales ledger, sales by department, and sales by manufacturer. So if you've got departments and manufacturers set up, you can run a report which will give you the sales transaction broken out by manufacturer for the manufacturer report. It's a little easier to see. Move it over. Maybe not. So these are the manufacturers that are set up, and the total net and total gross values for that particular report. And as I said, the sales by department is similar. There's a sales ledger which should enable you to take information direct from your report out to your accounts package. So if we have a quick look at that, and this gives you the period in which you've run the report, all the sales, all the transactions themselves, payment method, the amount gross, the discount, the total payment, the tax, and the net payment. So that's the sales ledger. Now all the reports can be exported. You'll notice that when you run a report, the export button appears. So if we just run export, what that will do is that will export that report to a location. Now all the reports go to the PT200 output folder, and they're all given the prefix of the date and time, and the type of report that this is. So if we send this and we look in the PT200 folder on the computer, and you'll see that there's a comma separated file holding all the report data, and you could import this direct into a sales pack, a back office accounts package if you have one. So the other reports that we have are the inventory reports. Now this is the standard edition. It's not been licensed for the stock management functionality, so we just have the basic functions in here, which are inventory, outstanding orders, and over received orders. Inventory gives you the ability to print an inventory report and select that by all product IDs and select all manufacturers. So if we want to select all for both. Once again, this brings up the standard printer dialog, and this breaks out the inventory that you have. So you have the product, manufacturer description, till ID, on stock, the retail price, the cost price, and the tax values for all your products that you're carrying. Now if you wish to break this down to a specific product, so you only want the information for a product, you would bring down and select a particular product. Similarly, if you wanted a manufacturer, you could select a particular manufacturer. You can't select product and a manufacturer, it's one or the other. The switches on the right hand side reset the particular selection you have, so just simply clicking the switch will reset them back to all. So that's reports in the system.